What's up, everyone? So here's how to immediately double your loyalty program revenue with email automations. So who is this for? This is for B2C brands who want to drive more revenue and retention with their loyalty program. For those that don't know me, my name is Randy McHugh, and I'm the founder of Stimulate. We're a retention marketing agency and Klaviyo Platinum partner, and we're on track to drive over $40 million in revenue for consumer brands this year. So if you have a loyalty program, chances are for 90% of you, your program isn't working well. And there's typically three reasons why a loyalty program just doesn't work. The first one is you have a naturally low repurchase rate. So if you're selling a product and that product isn't driving reorders, a loyalty program is not going to help you drive more reorders. You need to figure out why no one's repurchasing your product in the first place, and you have to address those issues. Sometimes it's based on product line. So if you sell a product that you really only need to buy once, like a living room rug, chances are a loyalty program is not going to help you increase those repurchases because people don't really need to repurchase your product too often in the first place. Other reasons why your repurchase rates might be low could be, product quality, customer experience. All these things, if they're poor, are going to result in a negative repurchase rate. And if your repurchase rate is low, then a loyalty program just isn't going to help you and it's not going to drive much revenue. The second reason why loyalty programs typically don't work is because they're too complicated. I think a lot of brands love to get creative. They love to get their marketing hats on and come up with all these different ideas for, we're going to have 5 different tiers, and they make the points conversion system like overly complicated. And when you make a program too complicated, your customers are just going to be too confused on how to use it, and they're just going to ignore it because it's too hard to use, it's too complicated. So if that's the case, you need to streamline your program both from a technical standpoint, so it's actually easy to redeem points and like see how many points you have, how they can redeem from an operational standpoint, where you have to streamline the program so there's not too many tiers. It's easy to convert points to dollars, like in your head, so on and so forth. And the third reason why brands typically don't make much revenue with their loyalty program is because there's simply not enough awareness about the program and its benefits. So I see a ton of brands, they, sign up for the loyalty program app, they get it installed, and that's it. And they say, why is this program not working? And it's because you literally just sent one email about it, letting people know about it, and then you never talked about it again. So if you're going to want to, maximize the amount of revenue that your loyalty program generates, you're going to have to communicate about it frequently. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can communicate about your program on autopilot. And by implementing these 6 email automations that I'm about to review, you can more than double the amount of revenue that your loyalty program brings in. So the first automation that you're going to want to deploy for your loyalty program is a loyalty program invite. So what this flow does is it invites new customers and repeat customers who aren't already a part of your program to join the loyalty program. And the point of it is to tell those new customers about the perks of joining the program, and then just to have a simple CDA to get them to sign up. And then I would say bonus points if you actually give them like a freebie for signing up. So additional points, a discount, some sort of incentive to maximize the number of people that actually sign up for this program. So here you can see 2 examples. They highlight the perks that you're going to unlock once you join the program. And then they also, highlight what points you're worth and how you can redeem them. The next flow that you're going to want to build is a loyalty welcome series. So once you actually get people to join the program, then you're going to want to welcome them. So the point of this email is just to formally introduce that loyalty program, to welcome new members to the program and tell them how excited you are to have them. And then you typically want to highlight the program and how they can earn points, how they can redeem those points, and what those points are worth, so on and so forth. So we have this example here, and we say, here's your 50 points for getting a loyalty program account. We highlight different ways that they can actually get more points. And then you can see this Chipotle example. They're saying, hey, since you joined, here's a free side with your next order of chips. So this is the place again to, highlight those rewards benefits since they're a new member. And you're probably going to want to send more than one email just as a reminder, really ingrain in people's heads that you have great perks that they can redeem. And you just got to make sure that you're sending enough messaging so they remember that you have this program. The next flow that you're going to want to implement is the loyalty tier upgrade. So for a high converting loyalty program, I typically recommend you have two tiers. You have a basic tier and a premium tier. And the only way to get to the premium tier is by being like a VIP customer. So you're purchasing multiple times, spending at least a minimum amount of revenue depending on your brand. And you're going to want a flow to welcome people once they get their tier upgraded. So a loyalty tier upgrade flow is typically just going to congratulate new members for achieving this new tier, and it's going to highlight some of the new perks that they've unlocked. So here's an example from Native, and it says what the customer just unlocked as being part of this new tier. It looks like early access to sales, and then it shows again like reminders about the program, how you can earn points and how you can redeem those points. In this case, I don't think early access to sales alone is a great loyalty tier upgrade. I think you're going to want to really give them something that wows the customer and makes it feel like, yeah, they are in a VIP loyalty program. But this is just a classic example of like how that loyalty upgrade email would work. The next flow you're going to want is a points balance reminder. And this is arguably one of the highest revenue generating flows that you can have for your loyalty program. So the way this flow works is you basically remind people that they still have points in their account and that they can redeem those points for dollars off their next order. So here's an example. It says it's someone say free money, and it tells them that they have points left in their account, and every 100 points can be redeemed for $5. And then it shows them all the products that they can save on when they use these points. So this flow is going to convert really well because it just reminds people they have free money in their account. And again, it incentivizes them to, start looking around, browsing for products that they could potentially get a hefty discount on with the points that they have in their account. So this will convert really well if you have it all set up properly. And I highly recommend you get this email in your loyalty program stack. The next flow that you're going to want is the points expiry flow. And what this flow does is it tells people about 2 weeks before their points expire that they need to use their points or otherwise they're going to lose them. So this is another top revenue driving email flow. We typically recommend that you have 2 to 3 emails in this flow, and you should invoke like heavy amounts of urgency saying, if you don't use these points, you're going to lose them. This would also be the place where you want to remind customers like what points are worth. So you can see here, every 100 points is worth $10. So if I have 250 points, I would have about $25 in my account. Whenever you can, highlight dollars instead of points, that's going to be critical for just getting as many people to redeem their points as possible. But again, the point of this flow is just to let customers know their points are about to expire and to get them to use those points before they do. And obviously, if you get them to use those points, it means they're repurchasing, which is a net positive to your brand. So you just really want to make sure you have this flow and that it's done right with at least a few emails in it. And then the last flow that I would recommend you add to your loyalty program is a birthday rewards flow. So every year on the customer's birthday, you're going to want to send them an exclusive offer as a thank you for being a part of your program. You generally only want to send this flow to customers. So if there's like a prospect on your loyalty program, like you don't want to send it to them just because I do think you should reserve this just to customers. And the reason being is generally what I recommend is you give that customer a free gift on their birthday. So if you have like a small item that is like really cool and very popular but doesn't cost you much, I'd highly recommend you give that to the customer for free on their birthday. You can always like include a minimum order value, so you have to spend at least $50 to get this free perk. But a free gift definitely like slaps when you send that out for a customer's birthday. Here's like a very like straightforward example of what that may look like. It says happy birthday. To celebrate, you can have a free mini size serum. And then down here, we show them the different serums that they can redeem for their birthday. This flow just works really well, not only because it converts, but it also makes the customer feel very special on their birthday. Obviously, there's nothing better than like having everyone wish you a happy birthday, but that's extra special when like a brand that you like is doing that for you and they're giving a free gift. Like I feel like I don't get gifts for my birthday anymore. If a brand gave me a free gift, I'd be like pretty stoked about that. And so yeah, those are the six core flows that you're going to need to double or triple your loyalty program revenue. And if you need help doing this, that's something our team specializes in. So we can do everything from setting up your loyalty program, planning out which perks you want, and even building all of your email campaign and flow content around that program to make it a success. So if you're interested, I'll include a link to our website in the description of this video, and you can check us out and book a call if this sounds like something you're interested in. But if you follow these steps, again, you are going to easily double that revenue from your loyalty program, if not more. Hope you enjoyed.